What's going on, you guys? Yeah, Coach Zoe here, and this is going to be your light dumbbell full body workout. You need a set of light dumbbells. We're going to hit the full body. Let's get ready to rock and roll with our warm up. Today's workout, as always, you can modify however you need to for your body. This is your workout. You know your limitations. All right, I'll offer some suggestions along the way wherever I see fit for just basic impact or things that we might need. If you are prenatal and expecting like I am currently 8 months along, so I'll be doing a little bit of adjustments myself. You can join me in those modifications as well. Or again, do whatever feels good for your body. We can turn it up, we can tone it down. I'll show you how to do both along the way, regardless of what level you're at. That way we can have a good workout, whatever intensity you are looking for. All right, today's workout is going to be interval style. So we're gonna have some intervals of work, short intervals of rest, more like transition time. All right, and we're gonna cycle through a few exercises for a few rounds before we move on to the next group. So full body work, we're gonna hit upper, lower, core. We're gonna mix it up so that we're doing all at once. All right, so I hope you're feeling good and feeling ready to rock and roll. But like I said, grab some light dumbbells. We're gonna be working in 30-second intervals, so we wanna push a pace a little more today, all right, and get a good amount of reps in within each 30-second intervals. However, all you're gonna have is 10 seconds rest / transition time, okay, between each exercise. I'll give you a little more between each actual cycle of work, all right? So 3 different moves, we'll go through 3 rounds, and then we'll have a longer break, okay? If that sounded like it was too much to keep up with, just follow along, you'll catch on really quick. Don't worry, I'll let you know what we're doing while we're doing it. All right, so let's just find a hinge here, open up those hamstrings a little bit, activate glutes, deep breath. But we don't have any impact today. Some slower moves, some faster moves. Like I said, pretty much always full body work. All right, we're not gonna really be doing any isolated moves. We're gonna be combining. So we'll be doing a lot of upper and lower at the same time. And then we'll be doing some more compound power exercises and so forth. So just bear with me here. Step back into the lunge now. All right, because we're in for a treat. It's gonna be tough. But again, you set the tone, you set the pace. I'm here to coach you, to guide you, all right, to push you, but you gotta put in that effort. Okay, you're only gonna get out of it what you put into it. So I wanna see you ready to rock and roll. Boom. And press overhead, just finish warming up. Good, and let's go back to that jumping jack. Just get that heart rate back up a little bit more again. Good. While you're here, we're here. All right, just listen up for what we have first. So we have a squat pulse with a curl. So taking a squat, we're gonna curl as we just pulse up and down. So short range of motion. Second move, we have thrusters, squat and press. Third move, we're gonna combine them. So we're gonna squat, halfway, curl, then press, all right? But like I said, I'll let you know what we're doing while we're doing a quick drink of water. We got about 15 seconds before we get started, beginning with that squat curl, okay? So open your stance as much as you need to, just a standard squat though. Let's begin. Drop down to that squat, curl up as you come up to that halfway point. Boom. So we're here for 30 seconds. I want those quads to burn a little bit. So think about it. 30 seconds for 3 different moves of squats, 3 rounds through. So those quads are gonna be on fire. 2, 1, and rest. So again, this 10 seconds is just to give those muscles a bit of a break and to give us a little time for transition. So next we have thrusters, squat and press in 3, 2, 1, let's begin. All the way down, all the way up. And you can adjust your weights as you need to. If you find you need to do just one dumbbell or go even lighter or even heavier, right? If you want to take that intensity up, grab some heavier weights. If you want to tone it down, grab some lighter ones. Good, and rest. So follow along with me. Hold those dumbbells up. We're gonna squat all the way down. Come up halfway and drop them. Back down and curl. Finish with a press. Let's begin. All the way down. Lower and stand. Half and, or down and curl. Press and up. Back down. Lower, curl, and press. Back down. Halfway, curl, press. Squat, half, curl, press. Squat, half, curl, press. Squat, half, curl, press. Squat, half, curl, press, and rest. So, I know that last one's a little crazy. All right, what you can do is alternate squat with a curl, squat with a press. Back to our curling pulse. Let's begin. So staying low, just curl it as we move up and down. Good, squeezing those glutes. Again, you don't need a big range of motion here. Focus on just timing your breath with your moves. For 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, those quads. Good, so this is round number 2. We'll have one more after this in 3, 2, 1, thrusters. Squat and press, boom. Work through as deep of a squat as you can. If you're expecting, try to hit parallel, but don't crash to the bottom of your squat. A little higher intensity of a move. Keep it up, you guys, 10 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right, again, next one it's gonna be down, half and lower, curl and drop, press. Let's go. So front rack, down, half, curl, press. Down, half, curl, press. Down, half, curl, press. You can just do alternating curl and press if you would like. Okay, if this is too much, focus. This took me a little bit to get to for my rhythm. Boom. And rest. All right, 10 seconds, and we go through one more time. Told you, just short breaks while we're working our little mini circuit. 3, 2, 1, curl and pulse. Let's go. So last round through, you guys. Then we have an extended break at the end. Deep breaths. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Getting further along now, 33 weeks. That heart rate's catching up to me so quick these days. Thrusters in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, if you need to use one dumbbell, you can, you're here. Boom, right? If you need to make the weight a little lighter, it's up to you. Just keep working. You can even drop the weight. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, last one, that tricky one. Maybe it's not for you. It took me, I wrote it, but it took me a minute to catch on to it. So remember, down, half, curl, press. Let's begin. Down, half, curl, press. Down, half, curl, press. Down, half, curl, press. Deep breaths. Less than 10, finish strong. Earn that long rest break. Let's go. And rest. Woo! All right. So a nice full 40 seconds, quick drink of water if you need it. Moving on to lunges. So again, if you only have one dumbbell, I'm going to adjust to one dumbbell. All right, if it starts to get too heavy, that's fine. So next we have a forward lunge with a chest press. Boom, so you're going to press out as you lunge forward to a depth you can. Then, the palms up, we're going to squeeze it open with a reverse lunge. Okay, fly and reverse. All right, our third move will just be alternating. So, or forward with a press, back with a fly, other side. Let's begin. Forward with the press. Alternate those legs. So this one, I'm going to use one dumbbell. It's a little tough on the shoulders. I want you to keep good posture. So if you feel like the weight is making you slouch, all right, lower down. Lower the weight. And rest. Okay, if you are only using one dumbbell, alternate. So reverse, fly on one side, reverse, fly on the other. Let's begin. So reverse lunge with a fly. Try to keep those dumbbells at elbow height. Focus on that squeeze behind you. Really open up that chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Woo! 2, 1, and rest. I'm gonna use just one dumbbell for this. Alternate, so chest press, reverse lunge, other side. Chest press, reverse lunge. Let's begin. So press forward, fly it back. Press forward, fly it back. So if you have one dumbbell, you're here where I am. If you got two, both hands are moving at the same time. Good, almost there. For 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! So tough. So a lot more core when we're pressing straight ahead versus over. All right, because it's getting so far from the body. So forward lunge with our chest press. Boom. Again, work through a depth that's good for you. All right, it doesn't have to be perfect. But I don't want you to try to compensate by driving that knee past the toes. So even if you can only go down about halfway, that's perfectly fine. And rest. Whew. All right. 2, 1, reverse lunge with a fly. Let's begin. Again, I'm going to hand it off. I'm going to alternate and hand off. It's up to you how you want to do it. 2 bells or 1. I got 8s, pretty light, but this is still challenging. These are small muscle groups we're working with in the shoulders. Good. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so alternating. So one leg, we'll step forward with the press, back with the fly, and then you'll do the other side. Forward press, back with the fly. Let's begin. So you can have both arms move if you only have one dumbbell. Just only one will have the weight. Or you can just use that one side. It's up to you. Good, keep it up. And rest. Woo! Quick shakeout. One more round through, and then we have a nice long break. So be ready to rock and roll. 3, 2, 1, forward lunge and press. Woo! It's getting intense. Deep breathing. stand up tall. Try to coordinate your breaths with your moves. And rest. All right, back to our fly with reverse. Okay, so get ready. Stepping backwards into it in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Good, chest proud, eyes up. Finish strong here. You got it for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, you guys, last 30-second interval, then a long break. So let's push it. Forward with the press, back with the fly. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Other side. Ooh. Really keep that elbow tight to the body as you fly. You should feel it in these little supporting muscle groups. Almost there. You got it. One more for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, quick drink of water if you need it. All right, you guys. Next, moving on, we'll work overheads and deadlifts. So we're gonna come down with a deadlift, and then when we're in this hinge position, overhead raise. Okay, let's move 1. Move 2, we're gonna do good morning, tricep extension. Move 3, swings. Okay, so if you only have 1 dumbbell, we'll adjust. Shouldn't be a problem. We'll hold it sideways. Let's begin. So if you're 1 dumbbell, deadlift, raise. Deadlift, raise, and open up your stance as far as you need to, all right, based on your gait, okay, your range of motion. If you're prenatal, that belly might get in the way. Make sure we're not swinging, and rest. We're bringing those dumbbells up controlled. All right, next, we're gonna back rack those. Or 1, so holding it on the shoulders, not the neck. Hinge with a good morning. Stand up, tricep extension. Let's begin. Good morning, tricep extension. So if you caught on, whatever our lower body move is, pretty much doing 3 rounds of it. Non-stop. We'll switch it up a little more next. Don't worry. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, and finally we have swing. So 2 hands, keep them outside. You can go I or American. If you have 1 dumbbell, same thing, I or American. Let's begin. Right to it. I'm gonna go American. I'm gonna go for the full overhead. Keep those elbows tight to the body. It's all from the glutes. Powerful hip thrust. Those arms are just guiding it along the way. If you're taking it all the way overhead, you're gonna feel those trap muscles, right? That upper back really starts to kick in when we stabilize. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so round 1 in the books. All right, moving on to round 2. So deadlift, raise. Let's hit it. Deadlift and raise. Stand. Deadlift and raise. So you don't need to do sumo, but if that's where you're at, then that's where you're at, right? I want you to get through a pretty comfortable depth. But like me, belly's in the way, so I'm not getting that deep these days. And rest. All right, so another hinge. This one's gonna be a little more shallow since it's good morning. Plus the weight is on our back, all right, rather than in front of us. Begin, hinge, extension, hinge, extension. Good, stay with it. Almost there for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. All right, and finishing off round number 2, American swings. A little lower intensity, it's the middle round, so thought I'd catch you some slack. Let's go. I should say swings. American if you would like. Woo. Again, elbows tight to the body. Notice I'm allowing my elbows to soften. My arms are just guiding the weight. Glutes, low back, all the way to upper and shoulders, and rest. All right, you guys, last round here. This one moves pretty quick. Moving on. Deadlift, overhead raise. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Deadlift, overhead raise. Notice my elbows are bent. Okay, I'm not trying to stiff arm. I don't want them to be, my elbows to be locked out. Because you want to protect your joints. A little bit of a bend. Stay controlled. Don't let the weight drop and don't swing it. And rest. All right, next we have good morning. So overhead tricep extension, so get ready. 3, 2, 1, look, my elbows are high. Hinge, tries. Hinge, tries. So really try to focus on those upper glutes as you come up from your good morning. Create that mind-muscle link. Try to really engage. Fire off through those small glute muscles. Rest. All right, let's go hard. Swings. Try that American swing this time if you dare. Come on, you could do it. We're using light weight in 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Last hard push, then a long break. Are you gonna earn it? Come on. What are you working for today? I wanna know, I wanna see it. Good, excellent work, you guys. You got 10 seconds left. Dig a little deeper. Finish strong. Good, you got it for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, short break. Quick drink of water if you need it. Okay, keep drinking if you're drinking. Next we have sumo squats, lateral lunges. So first round, it's gonna be a sumo squat, some nice wide stance, toes out. We're gonna front raise as we squat. Okay, so adjust your weight, it's gonna be a little challenging. Then we have a lateral lunge with an upright row. Boom. Okay, so you go a little heavier with this one, it's gonna be a little stronger, and then we'll alternate. So up row, lateral lunge, sumo with front raise. Let's begin. So I'm gonna use one dumbbell. Sumo with a front raise. Open those knees up. Squeeze the glutes. The wider the stance, the more glute activation. Deep breaths. Again, find a pace that works for you. 2, 1, and rest. If you only have one dumbbell, all right, you can upright row with the opposite side. So if my left knee's bending, my right hand is rowing. Let's begin. But we're a little stronger with this move because we're close to the body. So it's up to you. You can also do 2 on 1. No reason why you couldn't. All right. Find the grip, find the weight that works for you. Almost there for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, last but not least, we're gonna alternate. So right with an upright row, then squat with a front raise. Let's begin. So squat with a raise, right upright row. Squat, front raise, left upright row. I'm saying my right, my left, but I realize now it's gonna be, if you're mirroring me, you're gonna be doing the opposite. But you know what I'm saying. One side, then squat, the other side, then squat. Side, center, and rest. All right, so see how I adjusted for one dumbbell? Moving on, second round, just a squat with a front raise. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So again, wide stance, toes out, drive those knees apart. Deep breaths. Good, 10 more seconds again. A little bit of softness in those elbows and shoulders. They're not straight. 2, 1, rest. Woo! All right, lateral lunge with an upright row. So again, you can do one bell, opposite arm and leg, or 2 on 1 if you need to. Let's begin. You can step in and out of it. You can get a little more reps if you just go side to side. So I'll leave it up to you. A little more power, a little more of a challenge stepping in and out. Woo, shoulders are on fire. Oh my goodness. You got it for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, alternating now. So we're gonna hold that wide stance. We're gonna lunge, squat, lunge, squat. Begin. So front raise, up row. Front raise, upright row. Keep going. Squat, lateral lunge. Squat, lateral lunge. Oh my goodness. You got it. Work through that burn. It's only making you stronger. Keeping you honest. 2, 1, and rest. All right, I caught myself doing it, so I'm gonna check in with you. When you squat, make sure those knees aren't pinching in, but that they're driving out. All right, so put that weight in the outer edges of the feet. Let's do it. Just our squat with a front raise. Last time through. Deep breaths. Good. Again, knees apart. Squeeze that butt. Good. Tall posture. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew, those shoulders, oh my goodness. Next, we're gonna lunge with that row. You know what to do. You got this in 3, 2, 1, begin. If you're expecting and you feel like your floor is not having it, stepping it out, or just keep it a little more shallow, like so. I know we've been here for a minute. A little longer than a minute, but. So again, just open up that, shorten that stance a little bit. 3, 2, 1, rest. Last 30-second interval, shake out those legs, get ready. Row, squat, row, squat. Let's go. Upright row, squat, upright row, squat. Toes out a little bit. Deep breaths. Almost there. 10 seconds left, you guys. Long break after this, come on. You gotta turn it up. For 3, 2, 1. Weights down, quick drink of water. All right. This is our last interval of the day. We're actually gonna be on the ground. All right, so if you are not at the point where you need to do tabletop or modified, you just do a standard plank. But we have renegade row. So from your plank or a table or a modified plank, we're just gonna alternate as we pull row on each side. Then bird dog. So weighted or unweighted, we're here, even if you're in the plank. And then we're gonna alternate. Let's begin renegade rows. So again, either tabletop or plank, wherever you're at. If you're prenatal, you're probably gonna need to be here or in a modified plank, all right? But don't stress your core too much, all right? If you don't have that control to pull it in, you feel yourself pushing out, it's too hard. And rest. All right, next we have bird dog. So from your plank or from a table or even a modified plank, all right? Right arm, left leg reaches, then left arm, right leg reaches. Begin. Opposite arm and leg. Slow and controlled. If you feel yourself wobbling, you're going too quick. You lost control. You're going a little too fast. You're not stabilizing correctly. I know that sounded super negative, but I gotta give it to you straight. Keep yourself honest and rest. So next, grab those weights. We're gonna kick back while we row. Opposite arm and leg. Let's begin. So just like the bird dog, except we're rowing instead of reaching. Same thing, even if you're in a plank. Okay, same thing, even if you're in a plank. Remember, you guys, this is our last little mini circuit of the day. Let's finish strong here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Deep breaths. All right, so 1 round done, 2 to go. All right, it's tough, but you can do it. Let's finish strong. You made it this far through the workout. Come on, renegade rows, back to it. A little slower again. You can push that pace to up your intensity. Make sure you really pull that dumbbell tight to the body. Elbow pinched in. Whew. And try to get that dumbbell as high as you can against the cage. And rest, all right? So we don't wanna just be here, we wanna be all the way back, really activate that lat, okay? Back to our bird dogs in 3, 2, 1, begin. So reaching, opposite arm and leg. Again, you have tabletop for, we'll say level easy, modified plank for medium, and plank for hard. So up to you which version you're at. 2, 1, and rest. All right, and now we have our row dog. So we're gonna row as we kick it back. Again, opposite arm and leg in 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Try to pause for a little half beat at the top. Boom. Gain that control, boom. Good, you got it, you guys. 2, 1, and rest. Whew, it's getting tough. 1 more round, you guys. Then we're done for the day. Look at all this sweat dripping. You can do it. Let's begin. Renegade rows. Good, pushing that pace. Last round through the circuit, last 90 seconds of work time we have. And then you're done. So really dig in deep. Woo. Deep breaths. My shoulders, those boulder shoulders in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out. Give yourself a little break in that upper body. How are we feeling? We ready? We feeling good? 1 minute left. 3, 2, 1, bird dogs. Opposite arm and leg reach. Again, focus on your stabilization of the core. So draw that belly in. Even if you're prenatal, draw the belly in. And try to eliminate any movement in the core. Okay, and we're having these limbs move around the base so we can stabilize against that movement. Make sure your back's not arching too much, and rest. I know as the weight gets heavier, I'm sure mine's looking like that. You kind of want to let it arch. That's when you got to pull in, fight it. All right, last 30 seconds of the day. Renegade row dog, let's begin. Opposite arm and leg, row with that kick. Boom, half beat. Pause, half beat. Good, get those reps in, you guys. Stay strong. This is it, and then you're done. So stay with me here. 2, 1, and rest. That is it, you guys. Let's start our cool down. Shake it out. Give me some arm circles. We'll step it side to side. Very nice work today. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, I gotta stretch the shoulders out. Let's open up the chest. Very nice work. Full body burn, you did it. If you enjoyed this workout, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what your favorite mini circuit was out of this workout. Which one was the most challenging for you? Which one was the most fun, right? Which one did we enjoy the most? I like that road dog, even though it's a little lower key. All right, just a little different. And it was still way more challenging than what you expected. You can imagine doing it in plank. I think I'm gonna throw that in once the baby's not here, do a few planking versions of those. Let's open up the hips. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. That way every time I post a new workout, you'll be notified, and then you can join me. And I can yell at you from behind the camera every time you exercise. We want to keep it fun and interesting. Let me know too if there's any workouts that you want to see that you haven't done, or maybe haven't done in a while, or a certain format, or certain equipment. I got a Bosu bomb ready to use that here soon, obviously, within a little bit of time, but I want to bring that into play here. Do some fun stability workouts. They're always a challenge, but they wake you up to those imbalances. All right, you guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Till next time, stay strong, stay tough.